We now return to Watch Me Go Broke Sunday Service number 2.
Why, hello there, friends. Today's sermon is regarding the 7 sins. I'm talking about pride. I'm talking about greed. I'm talking about wrath. I'm talking about envy. I'm talking about lust. I'm talking about gluttony. I'm talking about sloth. Get your couch potato backside off the couch and down to the gym. You commit these sins and you're going straight to where the sun don't shine. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about HE double hockey sticks for all eternity. Now everyone put your hands in the air and lift your spirit towards the heavens and pray that someone will deliver a timepiece that will remind you of those 7 sins. Also pray that little old me gets a truckload of money backed up to his mansion. I'm talking about stadium preacher money, folks. That's right, that's what I need, so call 555-SINS and you can donate $1 up to your life savings to me. Now remember, 75% of all donations go to my ex-wife Dominica and our 2 grubby little tots. I can deliver you from sin when I lie to you. Can you feel it? Put your hands in the air. Can you feel it? I can feel the sin welling up inside of me, waiting to escape. I'm sorry, I think that was just lunch. Now say it with me, folks. Let's awkwardly bend over a table and take a look at the core timepieces. 7 sins. All right, everybody, and welcome to Watch Me Go Broke. You know, that intro was a little bit difficult to edit because, I have gotten a little bit fatter, so it was a little bit harder to frame myself. So I don't know, gosh, I need to go on a diet. I'm working on it. Not really. On my wrist today, of course, guys, how could I take this off? That Mill Sub homage from a couple of videos ago. I just love it. I can't stop wearing it. And here is today's watch. I usually don't go over packaging, but I think in this instance, I think it's warranted. This is a very nice travel case this watch comes in, and you can never have too many travel cases because I misplace them all the time. Nice little Core Timepieces logo there. Their logo kind of looks a little bit like the OCP logo from RoboCop. I don't know if there's any influence there, but I love it. And so opening up the travel case, you've got the watch, of course, and you also have this little booklet here. So embrace the rebel, 7 sins quartz watch. Okay, let's unfold it here. Oh, it's hard to do with gloves. It's the back of it. Yeah, you've got some setting the time instructions, a reminder of all the sins you're trying to avoid or embrace. And of course, choosing your sin, if you want to take control of it, it tells you how to set the sin for each day. Are you sharp? I'm not at all, not even the slightest. Now, water resistance guidelines. This is a 300-meter watch, so it's suitable for professional diving. And of course, they have a warranty, which is really great. 10-year warranty on the case and construction, and a 1-year warranty on the movement. So I think that's all in all a great deal there. And here is the watch. This is the Core Timepieces 7 Sins. So you've got a 42-millimeter case, a thickness of 14.5, and that is without that NATO strap there. So it is a chunky watch, 51 mil lug to lug, 22 mil lug width. It comes on this NATO, which is above the average NATO quality there. It's, it's not too bad. Seatbelt style NATO and the traditional James Bond, not traditional, it's the new James Bond colors of black and gray. Lots of adjustment holes there so you can get the perfect size without a doubt. So this watch is extremely unique. You have some unique features that I've never seen on any timepiece before. You've got that Core Timepieces logo at the 12 o'clock. Below that, it says Core, and then above the 6 o'clock, it is 7 Sins, 30 ATM, 300M, quartz stainless. You've got all applied polished indices. They play off the light really, really well. It is a double dome sapphire crystal. So you're getting a sapphire crystal with this watch and a 120 click unidirectional bezel. The action on it is, it's pretty good. No complaints there. Check the back play. Just a little bit, but nothing out of the ordinary. Zooming in on the dial, and I think the star of the show today is that handset, which is a switchblade, the bottom of the switchblade for the hour and the blade for the minute hand. I think that's really cool. And I didn't even realize this before I received this watch, that second hand is actually a drop of blood. A drop of blood, obviously thickly coagulated blood, to count your seconds all the way around. I think that is a very unique design. And full disclosure, this watch was sent to me by Core Timepieces, and I don't have to return it, but that will not influence my review today. So, at the 9 o'clock position, and you usually would see this at the 3 o'clock position, is the quote-unquote date window, but it has been changed to the sin window. So you've got these 7 sins that pop up each day of the week, and you can set whatever sin you want. So if it's Monday and you want to make a lot of money, you set it to greed or something along those lines. But let me see here. So you've got greed, and then you've got greed again, and more greed. I didn't do that right. Let me do this again. Very important lesson about timepieces. You never want to try to set the date or the sin window in the PM position. I didn't realize I had it in that. So there you go. So let's take a look at these sins here. You've got sloth. It automatically changed to that. And then you've got wrath, envy, pride, lust, gluttony. You know, I asked them to send me this wheel with gluttony for all 7 days of the week, because obviously I've got a little bit of a weight problem right now that I'm trying to work on, and you know, gluttony would be definitely the major sin that I'm committing right now. So moving on here, you've got greed. Okay, so we've gone through the 7 sins. So basically the story of this watch is kind of supposed to remind you of those 7 sins, obviously. So you can choose to either embrace the sin, so greed, you know, if today's like, oh, I want to get all the money I can, or maybe you want to donate to charity. There's some stories out there where this watch inspired someone to donate to charity where they would not have otherwise done so. And of course, gluttony, I could put down those Burger King Whoppers if I had a chance to. That might remind me to do that. So that's all well and good there. And taking a look at the case back, it's a good-looking screw-down case back for that 300 meters of water resistance. And engraved on there is, if you meet Buddha on the road, kill him. Yes, obviously. Why would you not? That's the number one thing I would do for certain. I definitely would do that. No, that's actually an old prayer, which basically means if you have mastered a task, to just move on. Just kill it and move on to the next task, so you're always learning. So that's something that's, you know, a nice little inspirational thing on the back of this watch. So you've got quartz movement, all stainless steel, water resistant, 300 meters. That's really the value of this watch today. And looking at the NATO strap a little more in depth, it is engraved with the Core timepieces there. And then on the buckle, you have Core there. So nice little touches all in all there. But this is a 300-meter watch. You can swim. You can do whatever you want with it. You can shower with it, even though it says don't shower with it. You know, you've got the case covered under a 10-year warranty that excludes if you leave the crown open and water gets into it. But the case is really well done. All brushed. You're not going to see any fingerprints there. It is very substantial, and even for a quartz watch, it is very heavy. So good quality there. And of course, this strap, you can change it out with as many different straps as you would like, for sure. So really, you know, versatile kind of watch here. Did tell me that they do pressure wash. So I specifically asked the owners of this company if they do pressure test this watch because of the 300-meter rating. And they do actually, he described the process that they go through. I won't bore you with that today, but it is pressure tested, so I think you can trust it. My man over at Ross Wristwatch Love, P. Ross, he actually went swimming with it in his pool. He threw it in the pool. He didn't have any trouble. He loved it. Really good there. I think this is a fun watch. The owner told me that this watch has really been embraced by the art community, and I think that's great because this is branching watches out into a whole nother genre that you wouldn't ordinarily would think would be really into watches. In the specs on this watch, it's a killer. Sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel, 300 meters of water resistance. Now the price is $250 on their website, but I have worked with Core Timepieces, and they have allowed me to offer you guys 50% off that $250 for this watch. You just use the code WatchMeGoBroke50 for any of the Quartz versions of this watch. There's a red one, there's a silver one, and of course there's this white one. You can choose any of those. Watch Me Go Broke 50. You get 50% off. And I think that's a really good deal for a 300-meter dive watch for sure. So yeah, guys, Core Timepieces. Here it is out in the natural world on my 7 1/4, well, let's be honest, rapidly expanding 7 1/4 inch wrist. I think it wears pretty good. I'm not a big watch guy. This is a big chunky watch. It may be a little bit too big for me, but I certainly love it. And I would not hesitate to go swimming or taking it in the ocean or anything like that. I think you're going to get your money's worth there. But so yeah, guys, Core Timepieces, it's a great spec'd watch, without a doubt. 300 meters of water resistance, all that good stuff. It's a great watch to give as a gift to someone for sure. If you're not into it, I'm sure that you know somebody that probably would. And the 50% off code, yeah, it's going to put it right in the good price range. So, yeah, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thank you again, and thank you to Core Timepieces for sending this watch in for review. I really appreciate it. Really good quality, and I think they've probably got some great stuff coming down the pipe. I'll see you next time, guys.